Hi, this is Chris Wagner. Welcome to Chris BI, and today we're going to be talking about how you can get started as a data scientist in 2020 for absolutely free. Let's get to it. Oh, but wait, hang on. Stop. If you like this content, you like the stuff that I'm putting together, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on, hit that little like thing that you like this content, and really, if you could, hit that little alarm bell so every time I put out new content, you get notified of it. It really helps the channel and grows the content that I'm doing. So thank you very much for your support. Let's get into turning you into a data scientist. Watch out. All right, so first thing, if you're saying, hey, I want to get started as a data scientist and this is something I want to do, I'm gonna throw up a big hang on a second here. Lots of people say, I want to be a data scientist because that is all over the news and it's all over the media and everyone's talking about data scientists. But I'm going to throw out a little warning flag for you saying maybe, perhaps, maybe some of you may want to look at and consider becoming a data analyst or a data engineer. Blah. Sorry about that. These are incredible jobs. There's tons of demand for all jobs in data have tons of demand out there, but there's tons and tons of space and need for data analysts and data engineers all across the world, in every market, at every company. They're looking for people to fill these positions. I've got a playlist where I'm starting to put together information around all the data or jobs that exist inside the data space. Please go out and check out these videos. Links will be down below, but check them out. See if maybe becoming a data analyst or a data engineer really is more your speed, or more importantly, look at the jobs that are hiring in your area and make sure that there's lots of need for a data scientist or a data analyst or engineer, right? You're going to go out and you're going to find that your area maybe have tons of openings for data scientists. Awesome. But you might also find that it's more data engineering or data analyst work. Your call. You take a look. I'm just trying to hook you up with these resources, okay? But let's get back to it. You want to become a data scientist. You don't want to be mucking around with all of this other stuff, right? So let's go over to the next resource, okay? So the next resource is the Microsoft Learn site. If you're not familiar with the Microsoft Learn site, this site, Microsoft is constantly putting out different classes, different courses out there for people to go out and learn different topics and subjects. Really go out, check it out. Really easy to access. Just docs.microsoft.en.us/learn. Again, links will be down below. But this is a great place to start. Now, almost any program or any starting that you're going to do from here starts off with, I really recommend two overarching courses that you should be taking. Number one is the Azure Fundamentals. This is going to get you up and running and accustomed to the terminology and the verbiage and the landscape that is Azure. There's going to be hands-on training in here. There's going to be tons of different courses that are here. I mean, this is, almost 10 hours of coursework that's available inside here. It's going to really get you familiar with what is Azure, how do these pieces all fit together, and why are each of these things important, okay? This is the first place you should be starting if you're working inside of Azure. Even if you're saying, hey, I'm an old data scientist, I've been doing this for a long time, I just want to get used to some of the stuff in Azure. I've been working in AWS, or I've been working in Google Cloud. This is still the first place you start to make sure you understand how each of the pieces fit together inside of Azure. And then the next piece, this is a little curveball for you. Toss out a curveball. This is your Microsoft 365 fundamentals. Now, you say, hang on, isn't that just Office? I know Office. I've got Excel. I've got PowerPoint. Yes, that's Excel and PowerPoint and all that good stuff, right? But there are a ton of features and functionality that exists inside of the O365 suite of tools that go way beyond just Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Running through this can really help you understand how each of these pieces work together, how they integrate, and enable you to provide more rounded solutions or even present your information better to people. I think a lot of people miss this, especially, and I know I've fallen prey to this. If you're a data wonk, you're honed in way too, like you're really focusing on the numbers and what do they mean and what are the statistics. Being able to present that information in a way that is impactful and understandable and consumable by others means being able to bring that data to life and share it in a meaningful way. Not, and that is done through the suite of tools that's available inside that O365 suite. So make sure you go out and you check out this Microsoft 365 fundamentals. Different than what you're going to expect, I know, but bear with me. All right. So these are the big like entry ones. Now we're gonna go over to the actual path that hones you straight in on the data science functionality. Now all of these questions came from an actual data scientist who I was talking with over the weekend. He's like, "Hey man, I'm just getting started in Azure. How do I get started doing this stuff? I'm starting a new job. What do I get started doing this stuff?" Big shout out to Jose. Jose. And I point him to the Microsoft Learn site. Now, if you go into, you go from this Learn site, you click on Browse All Paths. It's going to take you into this experience. Really, the best guidance I can give people is open up this Types. And now I've gone to Types and I've gone to Learning Paths. And I've selected the Data Scientist. Okay. Now, as you can see, tons of other roles that exist out there. So there's tons of learning paths for all these different types of jobs and whatnot. But this is a great one for data scientists. There's 14 different courses out there. As you can see, Azure Fundamentals is the first one that shows up, right? But it'll run you through how to use Python for notebooks, how you can do, be an AI edge engineer, right? How you can create a no-code predictive models with Azure machine learning. What? You're going to do no-code modeling? That's incredible, right? And these are a lot of the features and functionalities that come along with Azure, is that ability for people to hone in and do what you do best. You want to get deep into the code? Great. Here's how you can use Python. Here's how you can, dive deep into the code. Maybe in a situation you don't want to dive deep into the code. You want to be much more loosey goosey. You want to just kind of go in, drag and drop. Here's a learning path for how to do that stuff with no code. But this pathway has a ton of great things that are available for you. Go out, check this out. Straight up, this is like a week of free training. So here's basically a $5,000 worth of training. That's just incredible. Now, once you work your way through this one, the next one I'm going to call out is try Databricks. I've mentioned this before in my data engineering videos, but this is an incredible resource for you that the Databricks team makes available for you. You go out here and you can register. You can create a free account, and you can go in and you can play with tons of open source data sets. You could just go out here, play with the tool, get to understand what it's like to work with Databricks. I think they've got 100 different trainings inside their inside that Try Databricks site. Lots of great resources in here. You can totally spend a month or two, or even, honestly, you can spend a semester inside here learning Databricks, learning the ins and outs of Python and all Scala and all the other capabilities inside this tool. And then the last thing that I'm going to mention is Microsoft's AI School. Again, links will be down below. The AI School is focused in on teaching people, and this is not just data scientists, but even citizen data scientists or or anyone else inside your organization of how to go in and start to use AI and ML tooling to get you started. They have a great, even here they reference Microsoft Learn. It's all part of one ecosystem, helping people out, helping work on stuff, right? They have a great path builder where you can go in and you can kind of tell them what it is that what you do for a living, right? You can say you're a student, right? You can run through this, and it's going to kind of run through and build out a course program for you. This is really great. I've run through a couple different paths of this. Really excellent resource. All right. So, all right. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this stuff. I hope this is really helpful for you. This is honestly, I mentioned in the video, this is potentially 3 months of training and resources that are all available for you, free, online, in the cloud. It's straight up, it's mind-blowing. So please do check it out. And, as always, if you like this channel, you like the content I'm doing, I said it before, I'll say it again, like, subscribe, turn on that little bell notification. Let me know you like it. If you want to support the channel, go out to KratosBI.com, buy me a coffee, and I'll send you, let me see if I can get in there, complimentary thank you stickers, Power BI stickers. I got the magical, mystical ones that are out there. I got a whole bunch of other ones. I got the classic yellow one. I even got this brand new one that is just hot off the press, the I Love Power BI sticker. I'll send that out to you. And I do have a merchandise store for all the Data God stuff. And I'm doing a drawing right now. So if you're a subscriber and you comment, you like the videos and stuff, I'm going to be drawing a name, and I'm going to be shipping out some of these Data God t-shirts to people. So make sure that you're liking and subscribing to the content, and I'll get this stuff out there for you. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. I really love doing this stuff. You guys have a great day. Peace.